All right, so my one plant, tomato plant, is dying, dead. I'm pretty sure it has a fungus, a wilt. And so I'm gonna dig it up and do an autopsy. Here we go. Okay, so here's the root system. I think that there's gonna be a brown line on this, maybe, if it's a wilt. If it's nematodes, supposedly the roots are supposed to have knobs on them, or bumps on them, which I don't really see any. So I'm gonna cut into this thing and see what I see. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but there is a brown line growing up the stalk of this tomato plant. You can see that one side is really worse than the other side, at least in the beginning. And so that is a sign of a fungal infection. There is 2 wilts that they call Fusarium wilt, and there's another one that starts with a V. This is the Fusarium wilt, I believe, because the way that it started, they say that there's no real way that you can detect it without really basically sending the fungus to a lab. But from everything I've read, that's what this is. You can see the brown line going up to the stalk. It basically just destroys the vascular system inside the stalk, which prevents nutrients. It blocks the vascular system, and it prevents the nutrients from getting up into your tomato plant. And that's what it looks like. And I'm sad that I've lost this plant, but they say to plant disease-resistant plants, and I don't know if this is or not because I got it from a friend. So I won't be planting tomatoes in this bed again unless I can find some resistant varieties. My other ones seem to be doing good, except for this one in the middle, which I believe is happening to it too. The lower leaves start to yellow. One side looks worse than the other. Happens when the plant gets a little bit older, so I think it's gotten to this plant too. So I'm gonna dig this plant up. It lives in the soil. I don't know if digging this plant up will save my other plants, but we'll see.